Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Hey, what's on tap? Coming to you live. Not live, I guess, but pre-recorded in a live environment.
we are live.
We recorded before a live studio audience. In the fact that we are out and about at a bar in Helsingborg. We went up the coast, got on the train, and picked a nice windy day to do outside recording. So we'll see if this works or not.
We'll see. It's quite windy. I don't want this one to disappear into the
ether,
the depths of the ether. That would be sad.
Yeah. So we're huddling around the paltry microphone of my phone to try to wind block as much as possible, so it doesn't sound like a wind chamber that we're into.
Kind of cozy, actually.
It is.
And we are at the cozy Benchwarmers Brewing Co. tap room.
We are. So Benchwarmers opened last year?
No, this year.
This year. Oh, it was this year. That's right, because it opened post-COVID times.
Post-COVID.
Yeah. So, so Benchwarmers is a local brewery, kind of an upstart. They've only been around for not even a year and a half, 2 years at most.
A few years.
Right.
Maybe
it's,
two.
one of the owners is the former owner of the Brewdog franchise in Sweden.
Right.
And some of the other investors are Brewski and some other people.
I don't know about the investors, but I'm guessing that's the case.
It's Marcus. Marcus is one of the investors, and somebody named Stefan, and a couple other people as well.
Okay.
You can go over there. You can see there's four little outside seating areas that have the names of the people that are the investors. So that's how I know. Plus, I have my inside sources.
Inside sources.
Inside, yes. So we decided to come here and try a few of their beers. So what are we trying today?
We are trying Benchwarmers Midnight Swagger, a imperial stout, milk stout to be exact. And what did you just bring us?
And then I brought us the
Wild and Sour. Is that the name of the brewery?
Yeah, that's what we can do. Wild and Sour. It's let's do the Brekeriet Vild Coulis. That would keep it local to Skåne.
Isn't Wild and Sour? Where are they from? They're from Sweden, at least.
Oh, are they? I don't know that. I've never heard of them before, so I don't know where they're from.
We need to check this out. But so now we are revealing that we bought more beers than we are actually reviewing on the show.
We bought a lot more beers. So we got 6 beers while we're here.
I'm guessing that no one is surprised by this fact.
They have like 10 taps, I think, and then a small selection of bottle stuff. So. Or canned stuff. So, what did you discover? Where are they from?
I'm still searching. Okay, you keep talking.
Well, let's just start with the Vild Coulis, which is a cherry sour with slow something or another as well.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't remember all the details. But it's just a really nice, lightly soured beer, and it's kind of what do you call it? Brekeriet is known for. Are their sour beers, so it's always a pleasure to try one of their beers.
Gothenburg, Wild and Sour are from Gothenburg. That's not local.
That is really good. That is a kind of almost a Flemish red without the nail varnish.
I agree. It doesn't have the Flemish red vinegar.
Yeah, vinegar notes.
Acetone.
Yeah, which is kind of a shame. But it's really a beautiful beer. I'm quite enjoying that one a lot.
It's great.
Yeah, it's the kind where you're kind of like, that's going to give me heartburn later. That's not always a bad thing.
Maybe. It has quite a lot of fruits to go with the acidity.
Yeah. So this place opened, like I said, just a few months ago, and they have pizzas which look really, really good, and they're not like the typical Swedish pizza for one. It's a good sized pizza for two or three people, I think, as well as nachos, which again could easily be split between 2 or 3 people. It's an enormous plate of nachos, because normally in Sweden when you get nachos, it's like this sad collection of corn chips with some sort of sour cream Gradfill based dip with some sort of jarred horrible salsa. So to actually see someone understand the concept of American nachos is really really refreshing, and it's a huge pile of chips and meat and cheese and beans and coriander and things like that. So it looks really, really good.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah, I was quite impressed by it. So what do you think of the beer here?
It's at least a 4. It's great.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm kind of with you. I'll easily give it a 4 as well, I think. Maybe after I have a little bit more, or maybe get a bottle of it, I would feel like maybe a 4.25 or a 4.5, but it's really, really good. So one of the things I actually like about Benchwarmers is the location.
Yeah.
It's right on the coast, so your view is the harbor, and the Helsingborg harbor is really nice. I mean, it's like Malmö's coastline is kind of hot trash.
Yeah.
It is a garbage coastline, and there's nothing that makes you want to go down to the harbor or to the coast and just like have a beer and relax, because it is not very comfortable. But the Helsingborg has really developed their harbor, and I would say it's almost kind of a Riviera feel to it. I would say it's certainly the nicest coastal town in Malmö. I'm sorry, in southern Sweden at least. I haven't been to Bastad. I don't know much about it. And Ängelholm, I don't think, again, they're really coastal developed. I think they have a nice coast, but it's all been taken over by private beaches and stuff.
Yeah, it's no good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the few towns in southern Sweden that really developed along a coastline, where I think, like every other town I can think of, Ystad, Trelleborg, they're not really developed in this way. They're kind of a bit pushed back from the coastline itself.
Yep.
So it makes it very unique for Sweden and Skåne in particular. But yeah, it's a fun place to come hang out and have a beer. And even though it's kind of windy and a little rainy, we're still sitting outside, and there's a little heater going, and and you can probably hear the talking heads in the background.
Probably. There's nothing wrong. I feel great. It's just the wind. I'm just worried that no one will hear what we're saying.
Well, that's why we'll keep it kind of short.
Yeah.
Sorry. So we'll give this one a 4.
Yep.
Let's move on to the beer from the
Benchwarmers Midnight Swagger.
Yeah.
So milk stout, imperial stout, 10 point something %. Yeah. It's pretty good.
All right, let me take another sip of this. Yeah, see, it falls into that really roasted malts, which is very nice. I kind of like that from the milk stout, but it's also got this weird undernote of, like, I want to describe it as carbon dioxide sourness.
Oh, I'm not getting that. What I'm getting is that. So once again, revealing that we bought more beers than we're reviewing. We have a much less strong beer from Northern Monk on the table, which tastes way more.
Yeah.
It's kind of ruining this one for me.
Well, I think there's a problem with milk stouts. Milk stouts for me have never been like the most complex or interesting of stout styles. No. They're usually pretty thin. Even the imperial styles are usually pretty thin. And usually when they get into the imperial, they get way, way sweet. But the body's always very, very light, even at that level. And I mean, milk stouts are not one of my favorite styles to begin with. But I think this one's pretty good.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3.75.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Yeah.
You know, so the difference is it's just this little bit of tartness on the front end that I think is a missed flavor that shouldn't be there. That fades away really quick, but it has this really nice roasty, toasted notes on the back palate, which I really, really like. So I'm quite pleased with that. But yeah, it's pretty good overall. I would say if you're in Helsingborg and you get a chance to come down here and try it out, definitely do. It's you can tell they really like this kitschy kind of 8-bit graphics because their small serving classes are, I'm sure they go through a lot of these with people stealing them because they are super cute.
They're super cute.
And I can see where you would want to have a couple of these for your home collection as well.
Yeah. But the place, I'm giving 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up for sure. Yeah.
I didn't check if they had a can and bottle selection.
They don't really. It's very, very small. They have a couple of cans of their own stuff, mostly non-alcoholic or ciders kind of stuff. Not a lot of things. Man, those seagulls are huge.
Yeah, and they're surprisingly close as well.
I know, I'm just like, holy shit. I've seen seagulls before in Malmö, but these are beasts. It's like a different breed of seagulls. They gotta get here. I'm afraid if I got into a fight with the seagulls, I would lose.
That's next episode.
Yeah. Drunk fighting seagulls. Bring it, you little bitch. You little white bitch. All right. So this is Benchwarmers. Like I said, really nice. I think it's a great bar, a great location. It's right next to a wine bar, which is also very nice. So you can find us online at what'sontappodcast.com, Instagram, Facebook. We are Pod Syndicate. Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you can find podcast. Until next time. MySpace, of course. Always MySpace.
Always.
Yeah. Until next time.
Keep drinking, you dum-dums.
This podcast is part of the Pod Syndicate family. For more criminally compelling shows, articles, and conversations, head to wearepodsyndicate.com.